Days after Israeli airstrikes killed 7 aid workers with the World Central Kitchen in Gaza, President Biden spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He had a stern warning for him.
Yeah, the president told Netanyahu that future U.S. support for the war depends on immediate action. Want to get straight to Leslie with all that's transpired since that conversation. Leslie, you also got some breaking news about the Israeli soldiers who were dismissed after that attack Monday.
That's right. This is breaking news. We'll get to that momentarily, but let's take a look back at that conversation. It seems Prime Minister Netanyahu heard President Biden loud and clear when he told him continued support for Israeli in the war against Hamas depended on more action to protect civilians and aid workers. In response, Israel announced 3 new humanitarian corridors into Gaza yesterday. The White House says President Biden and Netanyahu spoke on the phone for about half an hour, and President Biden did warn, quote, U.S. policy with respect to Gaza hinges on Israel's immediate action to better protect civilians. The president also called for an immediate ceasefire. Now, the aid routes included in a reopening at the Erez crossing in northern Gaza, which has been closed since the beginning of the war.
We welcome the steps that have been announced by Israel, opening Erez as a new crossing point, having shipments go directly from the Ashdod port, maximizing the route from Jordan. These are positive developments, but the real test is results, and that's what we're looking to see in the coming days and in the coming weeks. Is the aid effectively reaching people who need it?
Yesterday's phone conversation with Biden's ultimatum came after that Israeli airstrike killed 7 aid workers with the World Central Kitchen earlier this week. Israel says it was a grave mistake and the results of their internal investigation would be made public soon. And today, the Israeli military did announce it has dismissed 2 officers and reprimanded 3 others for their roles in the strike, saying they had mishandled critical information and violated the Army's rules of engagement. Those findings were from a retired general's investigation into Monday's killings. According to the Associated Press, the results of this investigation has been turned over to the military's advocate general, who will decide whether the officers or anyone else involved should receive further punishment or be prosecuted. Guys.